really deepening your experience all the time, more and more, of this energy inside at our core. That's spiritual growth. When you have more and more experience of that, and it becomes the focus of your life, and you have to practice something in order to really achieve some inner growth in that sense. This doesn't just sort of descend from heaven without you doing something to make yourself ready to receive it. And not only receive it, but to hold it and cultivate it. You know, it's relatively easy to receive something, to have a glimpse of something, but to hold on to it, to nourish it, to make it expand and grow in you, that takes your work, and it helps a lot to have a sangha, you know, a group of people that you practice with, and it helps a lot to have a teacher who you can interact with at critical moments and get the sense that, oh, it's really possible to not be stuck anywhere along the line. So, I mean, I have to work a lot like all of you do, but I just try to stay one step ahead so that I can be helpful when it's needed. But you know, this illusion of having some kind of guru that is going to, you know, you can just worship and everything will be fine, I think is really not very realistic, and also has its dangers built into it. So spiritual growth is something that happens when we do this simple practice or some practice in depth over time. You know, then we are in a way building the inner muscles, the psychic muscles, so that we can hold this deeper and deeper and deeper experience. And we can widen our repertoire, our ability to respond to life, to accept life, to open to life, to see new possibilities where we at first glance see mostly pain, you know. And so really the way that you can tell, if you take stock of yourself periodically, am I growing? You know, sometimes I get that question, you know, how do I know if I'm growing spiritually? Well, are you functioning better than you did a year ago, 2 years ago? Are you happier? Is your life, you know, do you have more flexibility in your life? Do you have more joy in your life? And if you can say yes to those questions, that you're really functioning better, then you're growing. Simple as that. You never get to the point where you have no more your humanity. And if you have people who say they have no, you know, I'm totally enlightened and I have no challenges anymore, I would be very suspicious, because there's got to be some repression and denial there. That's my opinion anyway. You know, I mean, you can have a mental image or idea that you are enlightened, but then that becomes your spiritual arrogance. You know, so it's better not to get stuck on that. You know, I mean, as long as you have a body, you're going to have challenges. If you can really let go and just feel some joy in the middle of it, then it dissolves and becomes an uplifting energy experience instead of being something that presses you down, you know. But this is something we have to learn. And this is spiritual growth, learning to do that.